that, there's free will and there's predestined events. Like you said, that if you choose to sort of wait till the transit is done, then you can make better choices. Let's assume, and you also said that, a child.
If you wait for the transit to pass, you cannot make choices after that. You will just gain clarity, and that's only to do with the Neptune. Like when they say don't get into relationship, doesn't mean you hide yourself. That means you make your friends, let that intense energy pass. By that time, you'll get clarity. Then you can make your commitments later.
Right. So my question was that, okay, on one hand, we have a child comes into this life having chosen their parents, right?
Absolutely.
And for example, the mother or the father is going through a tough transit, which means that they meet somebody in that transit, but do not commit.
Yeah.
And get married or get pregnant.
Yeah.
But on one hand, the child who's going to come through that pregnancy also predetermined, like they had in some. So how does that work? Because that's a bit of free will. But because if I, like, for example, if I had chosen not to get married in a difficult transit and then time goes by, I find out the reality of the person, the compatibility between the two, the haziness clears from my mind, and reality comes through. Having said that, I have not made the decision to have that child.
Yeah.
Right? So then where does that same child's journey that was meant to be with those two parents come about? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do, Nadia, but the soul that is coming through the parents just needs the attitudes or the genetic disposition of the parents. Otherwise, he has to use his free will according to the circumstances that he gets in life. It's something like, I was an adopted child. I was born to a different set of parents, but brought up by a different set of parents.
Right.
So my habits and attitudes or my genetic disposition had to come from those parents. But the parents who brought me up, now the parents who brought me up, I was with them because of that transit.
Right.
So transit gave me an opportunity not to stay stuck with those parents. It put me from those parents to this parents' lab.
But since you were not, exercising your will as a child,
the universal intelligence was doing it for me. That is why spiritually it is said that the universal intelligence or God is actually beneficial to everybody.
Right.
He is not harmful to anybody. But it's our attitude and our actions that actually create our own harm or our own agony.
Right.
So see, when you truly understand the difficult transits, the way you apply it to yourself or to your clients is where you give the advice that now is not the time to do it. You are undergoing this transit, but work towards it with resilience. Don't give it up. Or let's say if the Pluto transit is there, you make the person aware that you'll have to forego this. Like mine was in the birth, my Pluto was there. Right. So what happens is that it finished what was not unwanted, and I rose like a phoenix from the ashes actually. Different set of parents born to different. So similarly, some people who are born and are not staying with both the set of parents is because the child does not need that parent. It's the universal intelligence working for him. Now, how he grabs this opportunity, either by feeling a victim of circumstances or changing those circumstances to his advantage.
So that's where the child's free will is.
Right. Yeah, that is why it's all about free will. Otherwise, for an unborn child, let's say you have a person coming saying this child is going to be born on this date. Can you please tell him, tell me his future? And that lady is still with her husband, and both husband and wife have come. Do you think to an unborn child, you will say that you both are going to separate, the child is going to be... And if you actually see it very, very, closely, normally the differences in parents start happening once either the woman is pregnant or the child has taken birth. You suddenly start growing apart.
So in that regard, then what's the point of even waiting for the transit to end when, and you're going to know better? So for example, I'm talking
about clarity. You will never doubt yourself. When you take decisions during intense energies, a human mind is such that it will always keep doubting, did I take the right decision? Did I take the correct decision? Something like it nudges you that don't give up, keep moving forward, take actions, but don't be impulsive. Don't be irritable. Don't let your anger get the better of you. And difficult transits, I feel, yes, they are difficult when a person is ignorant. It's like when I have my mood swings, or when I actually feel things are going wrong. I love to rave and rant with my friends. Things are going wrong. I'm absolutely, because I know that's the only way out. But I also know that it's just a matter of some days and things will become all right.
Sure. That's for all.
You can plan your life well. You can actually accept your life. Otherwise, if you say this beautiful life, which we don't know how long we are going to live, we actually waste our time away just expending our energies or trying to criticize people or trying to criticize the circumstances. And then we finally feel that we've lost out on time.